NartOutHere showing 20 plus nades Stewie2K throws on Vertigo. First I'll show you T nades followed by CT. Before we get further into the video, I want to introduce my sponsor Leadify, an AI system that analyzes your matches from FACEIT, eSports, and matchmaking. Leadify lets you know what you're doing good in and what needs to be improved. They have training recommendations to help you raise your game to the next level. My favorite thing about Leadify is this positional map, which shows you the areas that you're performing well and poorly in. Another great feature is the utility map that shows you your most common flashes and smokes. Leadify will analyze how effective they are. Lastly, I love the weapon recoil analysis, which shows you your spray patterns versus how they should be sprayed. Leadify is free to use, so if you want to improve your game, check out the link below in the description and comment section. First, I'll be showing off some ramp nades. Stewie defaults towards ramp on T-side Vertigo. He often throws his flash off the wall that blinds any CT's platform going for a pick onto yellow, as well as nading top ramp, where CTs commonly are at the start. Here's a different round where Stu throws an early ramp flash that blinds hulls that are trying to go for their platform op pick. To throw the flash, when you're going past the box, you'll see this bar hanging here. It's a forgiving flash, so you can throw it off anywhere near here while running left click throw. It will bounce off the wall to land to the right of the ramp to blind the CTs going aggro. As for the HE nade, there's not really a set lineup. You're trying to bounce it off the top wall, but here's where Stu aims at. Then he takes one step forward and left click throw. Two more nades Stewie throws alongside the flash and the HE is the one-way smoke to cross the yellow and a molly top yellow for ramp control. The smoke he throws is in front of the CT ramp smoke, and it gives him cover to cross the yellow where he has a one-way to peek over the smoke. The molly pushes back any CTs holding top yellow as Stu pushes the smoke to yellow. Here's how to throw the smoke. The position really doesn't matter as long as you're to the right of the box. Aim at the bottom left of the A, and while standing, left click throw. You can't really see the smoke here, so I'll show you what it looks like in the server. Remember, aim at the bottom left of the A, left click throw. The smoke lands more to right of ramp near yellow, giving cover to cross, and when you cross into yellow, it gives you a one-way to peek platform or towards top yellow. If I were a CT on platform, as you can see, it would be really hard to spot a T behind the smoke. For the top yellow molly, Stu is a little bit behind the box, and he's going to move to the left of it until he sees this yellow wire, but you want to be more diagonal to the yellow mid ramp. Then, aim at the bottom of the wire, run one step, and left click throw. The purpose of the top molly is to not allow anyone holding from top yellow, as Stewie crosses into yellow. He was top yellow, but he falls back before the molly was thrown, but had he been there, then the molly pushes him out of position. Alongside the cover of the smoke, Stewie is able to safely get into yellow, granted if the CTs don't push down early on. For the molly, if you aren't diagonal and more positioned to the right, then the molly will be misthrown. So basically all you have to do to master this molly is swing out more to the left. In this round, Stu throws the same nade set except the top yellow molly is thrown differently. He's in front of the box and I'm not sure if he's winging this molly or not, but after mollying he does go through the yellow with Fallen's flash and kills heap platform. You can hardly spot Stu bottom yellow due to the smoke he throws. I found an exact lineup for this molly. Stand in front of this part of the box, and there's a smaller black dot to the right of this big black dot that I'll aim at. Then I strafe to the left until I'm right under the light and left click throw. Another ramp smoke Stu throws is this top ramp smoke, which denies information to CTs who don't push early on in our top ramp. The only downside of this smoke is that you can peek on platform to see over the ramp smoke. Some teams use this smoke to get ramp control as it denies information and can punish CTs for pushing through, and you can creep up behind the smoke. This smoke is similar to T smoking half wall in Inferno. Alright, so how do you throw this smoke? Well, you'll stand behind and to the left of the box, aim at the middle and top of the ramp, and left click throw. On T-Pistol, some teams are clearing sandbags with two nades which would instantly kill a CT. Later into the round, Stu is going to molly heaven hell by position as shown, aims at this white part of the wall, bottom left of the square, then jump throw. Another molly Stewie throws towards A is double. He stands next to the ramp wall before the square, aims top right of this beam, then left click throw. In the same position as a double molly, you can smoke right bomb by aiming at this rectangle, then left click throw. As for left bomb site, stand behind the ramp sandbag, aim at this intersection on yellow, then jump throw. Pair these two smokes I just shown with a double molly and some flashes, and you have your textbook A execute. Stewie spends most of his time ramp, however he does have a nade set towards speed stairs, a fake presence by smoking entrance, flashing window, and flashing stairs again. When Stewie comes around the corner, he's going to aim here while he's running, left click throw to smoke. As for the flash, he stands next to the wall to his left, aims above the window as shown, and left click throw. What's the purpose of smoking the stairs entrance? I'll show you from Dupree's POV, who is a Charles B default player. The smoke gives you cover to cross to the right initially and gives you cover if an opera is going for a pick at the beginning of the round from top stairs. It gives you a nice one-way smoke as well to peek over the top stairs. Then if you don't see anyone, you can lurk to the right of the smoke to get in the generator and get under stairs. The smoke also puts out the CT's molly if they decide to throw one early on. Dupree's lineup for the smoke is much better than Stewie's, so I'll show you his. As Dupree comes around the corner, he aims at this bar to the right of the pipes and then he left clicks throw as he is running. Then he hugs the back wall as he crosses to the right with his teammate throwing the window flash. Dupree looks over the smoke and he lurks through on top of the generator to get under stairs and clear stairs. The Shaws now have stairs control. Lucky goes for a stairs pick, however the window flash blinds him and he falls back. This window flash on T-side Vertigo is a pretty standard flash that you throw most rounds. Lucky again goes for the pick and he plays anti-flash and he manages to dodge the window flash and peeks, however he doesn't spot anyone and he has to fall back right after the peek because someone can lurk through the smoke. So you see here how the smoke can be effective. The last T nade I'm gonna show is the back B default molly Stu throws where he stands next to the arrow on the box on stairs, aims at this orange mark on a beam, then left click throw. Before we go into the CT nades, leave a comment on what map and player you want me to cover next. Stewie will play the mid/rotator role on CT side Vertigo. This is one way to throw deep ramp smoke, which will deny the T's information bottom ramp, as well as will help you take control like deep banana smoke on Inferno. To throw the smoke, position yourself next to this yellow thing, aim to the right of this line, then you'll run forward and hug the left wall, and left click throw before running past the wall. Here's another way to throw the deep ramp smoke. I'll let it play in normal speed, then afterwards Stu's gonna throw a ramp flash. So let me show you how to do both. Instead of starting at the yellow, you start at the next wall, then aim at this part of the ceiling, running left click throw as you're leaving the wall. As for the ramp flash, get alongside this pipe, aim the space here in between the crane, and left click throw. This flash is used to slow the rush as well as for ramp control. It won't blind your teammates. The flash, as you can see, works very well mid to top ramp, but if you're bottom ramp, it won't reach you. Next up, Stu is going to molly mid yellow to stop the T's progression, and he throws an underhand flash behind him as he pushes up ramp. This flash lands behind him and blinds anyone in front of him. However, in this round we don't get to see it used in full effect, and Stu gets sprayed through the smoke. For the mid yellow molly, get behind default, you aim at this part of the wall, then left click throw. Here's another round where Stu throws a mid yellow molly and then he sets up Grim with a ramp flash. Grim will clear ramp, he doesn't see anyone in front of the deep smoke. Him and Stu will attempt to nade to the left of the box, but Stu's nade misses. I'll show you how to throw the flash and nade. After mollying mid yellow, back up to the right from default, aim at this space here in the crane, then left click throw. As for the nade, get in the back wall of ramp and make sure in the upper ramp, aim at this dark spot in the sandbags, then run one step forward and left click throw. Another molly Stu throws is a mid ramp molly where he stands on the yellow base of the crane to the right, aims at the bar to the right of the ladder, then jump throw. The molly forces Dignitas to wait, and Stu knows this, so he gets on top of default and he's going to throw a nade off yellow a couple of seconds after the molly ends to allow Dignitas to walk up, which will do a lot of damage to the dig players. The last CT molly I'm going to show is this one off the beam near double that lands at the site to deny the plant or to damage the planter. As you can see, the molly doesn't reach the corner as Freiburg fake plants. The molly does get the main plant spot, which is default where most T's plant because there's cover. You could also throw a nade off the beam to damage the planter as well. As the mid player and rotator, Stu can support his A teammates with flashes from CT spawn. So here's what the flash looks like in real time. As you see, the flash is going to land high right above double. To throw the flash, you're going to be towards the back of spawn, aim at this wall, then run 2 steps forward and jump throw. This flash is meant for T's pushing up. If you're far away like Halzerg, it barely touches him. Here are some positions the flash covers and where it doesn't. It won't flash anyone short. Here's a really nice flash Stu throws from connector through the window that lands on the roof and it won't blind him and it allows him to go out with it. However, in this round Amnat kills him because he was too pushed up. Here's the flash in real time. You'll see here the flash that he throws lands on the roof and it won't blind him because the roof gives him cover, but the flash will blind the T's. To throw the flash, start walking under the vent, then aim towards the higher vent behind it, and right and left click throw as you're coming out while walking still. This is a pretty difficult flash to throw, so make sure you practice it. As you can see, I'm under the vent where the flash pops and it doesn't blind me. Here are some other positions it flashes. From that round where Stu throws a flash, let's look at some of the G2 players' POVs. Amnat pushed up and he won't get affected, while Nico and Jex will get fully white. The last utility I'm going to show is the support B flash from spawn. Simple left click throw below the beam with one step forward. The flash will land perfectly in front of stairs. This flash you can use to set your teammates to peek stairs. Stewie threw it for a leash right when the stair smoke ended in case the enemy team wanted to pop out after the smoke. That's the end of the video, so please like the video, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, NartOutHere, peace.